Ah, I love the evening air here on Village Bridge. It's so quaint. It's so nice. So calm. Not a care in the world. Sitting here, bridge, vibing out. How's it going, everybody? I hope you guys are all doing well today. I am very sorry for the looks at watch 2 hour late start tonight. I took a little bit of time earlier today to say goodbye to some friends because I am moving. So I wanted to, you know, see them off, as it were. Or they wanted to see me off. That's how that works. I'm the one who's leaving. They were seeing me off. So I come to you today from my very empty office. I am literally streaming on just my laptop. I don't have my monitors. I can't see channel point rewards, so I'm gonna have to switch back and forth screens to see that. You know, that's how life is at the moment. I had to adjust the scenes too, because typically what I'll do is I'll put my game on my monitor, and so the scenes were all perfectly adjusted to the size of the windows when they're on my monitor, and I had to change that over because, well, I don't have them anymore. They're packed away. My setup, my beautiful setup. All right, we're all good. You know, I'm apparently have decided to use the freaking sea gear today. Don't know why that's, but must have hit yes on that. Why don't we take a look at our team? Oh, and also, actually, why don't we explain what we're doing here? Welcome in. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Caps, and I run a little series on this channel called TheCapsLocke, where we are trying to Nuzlocke every Pokemon game. So far, we have gotten through 4 of them. 3 of them. Is there really only 3? 2, 4. Yeah, this would be our 4th. Wow. We did do a 5th game, but we didn't beat that one, so it doesn't count. So this is a black 2 and white 2 Nuzlocke. We are playing white 2. Here's the team. You can see them at the bottom of the screen, or you can watch as I go through them. We got Sam Litwicky, the Chandelure, who we evolved last time. Big special attacker. Will-O-Wisp, Flame Burst, Psychic, Shadow Ball, solid combos. I'm liking Sam Litwicky a lot. He's got the plus speed nature, which helps him out a little bit against strong foes. We've got Zoroark. This is En's Zoroark, plus speed minus defense. Fury Swipes, Night Slash, Torment, Foul Play. This has been pretty much our core kind of main hitter. High attack, high special, high speed. Speedy, hits hard, kills quickly. I would like to have a little bit more variety in his moveset if we can at some point get that. But I'm not sure if we will be able to, outside of a couple of moves here and there that wouldn't really add to the coverage that we have already. Stuff like, I'm thinking like Shadow Claw, maybe like, you might be able to learn a Aerial Ace, I'm not quite sure, but who knows? Next, we have Baggins, the Among Us. Of course, very tanky, as you know. He's got high HP, and he is a pain in the ass when it comes to killing him. He's got lots of moves that will prevent you from draining his health. He's got Synthesis and Giga Drain and the Big Root as well. And then Clear Smog and Toxic. This is the moveset that helped us beat the game in with our Among Us in the original black and white one. So we're running it back here with Baggins. Next, we've got Excadrill. Strawberry the Excadrill, super high attack, decent HP as well, decent speed, plus defense nature, minus special attack. Could be better, but also could be worse. With Hone Claws, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and X-Scissor. This is our main man. Strawberry has served us well throughout the challenge, and he will continue to do so, hopefully, knock on wood, as I hopefully do not lose him going into some really, really tough fights coming up. Next, we've got OSHA Violation 2, the sequel. This is a Kofa Grigus with very high defense. Obviously, he's a ghost type, so he can tank a lot of moves. Will-O-Wisp, Haze, Shadow Ball, Hex. Not a very diverse move set, but he does have the Will-O-Wisp and Hex combo. We gave him the Quick Claw because he is the slowest member of our team. And last but not least, we have Mana War, the Jellyfish Jellicent, with Bubble Beam, Recover, Surf, and Ominous Wind. Plus speed, minus defense. Faster for its species, but in general not very good in terms of speed. This guy is meant also as a water type and a kind of a tertiary tank. He's not really tanky per se, but he can he's more of a special tank compared to Among Us. And we gave him the Mystic Water, mostly there for coverage against rock, ground, fire, all of those types. Yeah, we have 3 ghost types on this team, which I typically would be very, very like frustrated about, but I mean, we've got the Zoroark to deal with other ghost types, and fighting types we don't really have a strat for. Typically, I just send in Baggins and use like Clear Smog, or you know, like fighting types. What am I talking about? We don't care about fighting types. Dark types, that's what I meant. Dark types, we can send in something like Strawberry to kind of resist, and he's also got X-Scissor on him. That's kind of been our strategy so far. We're currently on Village Bridge. I can't remember if I won all the battles here. We definitely beat that guy. We definitely got our encounter here as well. I'm fairly certain we can just move on. We have a little bit of ways to go until our next gym fight, which is going to be the seventh gym Drayden in Opelucid City. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to pull up Bulbapedia on my phone because again, no monitors. The go-to walkthrough. I'm using our handy dandy app, which I don't believe is released to the public yet, but I'm around on it. Yeah, we got Route 11. I need to double check if we have our encounter for Route 11. I know we were thinking of going for the Gliscor. I still don't really see a better encounter than Gliscor. And with that, you either get... We still have 25% chance at Gliscor in the Rustling Grass, 50% chance at Emolga, which is not a bad encounter considering we just lost our Electric type. And we lost a Flying type not recently, so Emolga would kind of fill a niche that we're missing on our team. And in the regular grass, we've got Pokemon like Seviper, Zangoose, regular old Gligar at 15%, Golduck, Pokemon that I'm not really a fan of in terms of the Nuzlocke. Gliscor is honestly our best bet, 25%. We're going to be looking for him for quite a while, if I am not mistaken. I don't think we actually went and got that encounter. So I think we're good to go. We can go and do that. Question is, how are we going to defeat / catch him? My strategy for catching Pokemon recently has been kind of just throwing what's his name at him? OSHA Violation, having him use Will-O-Wisp and whittling it down until it goes in an Ultra Ball. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but yeah, I don't know, man. Alrighty, let's go ahead and proceed with the first trainer battle here. Hope everybody is doing well this evening. I am a little stressed, as you might expect, having gone through the moving process. But happy to for you guys. We're gonna bring Strawberry in the front here. to deal with an Emolga and Altaria. We don't really have an Ice-type move yet on anyone. That was our goal on Village Bridge, was to try and get a Lapras, which we... Unfortunately. So we're gonna have to deal with this Altaria with Rock-type moves. We'll see how things go. Teaching Rock Slide to this Excadrill. Genuinely a great decision, I think. Strong move. Good coverage. Adds to Excadrill's awesome coverage, honestly. See how this... Let's see how fair against this Dragon. Nice. One shot. Honestly, kind of expected it, but I'm still a little surprised. Didn't know he was that strong. Guess that 149 attack speaks for itself. In here. Good guy in here. Hello. Yahoo! There's an awful lot of nothing around here, isn't there? Oh, thank you for the mail. I like that there's nothing. Sure is hard to share. Cool. Thank you very much for your wise words. Alright, we need Among Us for this next fight. Chat, can you guys hear me okay? Am my audio, that sound fine? I mean, hopefully it sounds okay. I checked it beforehand. It seemed fine to me. But I want to double check just because I, you know, moving all of my stuff around may have messed with the audio. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to end up streaming at all today. And then I was like, because I put away all of my stuff, because I was like, my capture card and my... Well, my capture card isn't actually put away, it's just kind of sitting on my desk. I had it out just in case. But then I remembered, oh, I'm playing on my DS, so I can just use the capture software from the DS. And I won't have to worry about, like, extra equipment or anything. Oh, thank you, man. Here, dude. Do we have Waterfall yet? I don't think we do we? We can get our encounter right here. We don't have to wait and trigger the Virizion. Who do we want to lead with? Thinking probably... Gliscor... Does Gliscor know dark moves at this level? 39. Level 39. What would it know? I'm guessing kind of like the Night Slash. Oh, yeah, he learns Night Slash at 27. So OSHA violation may not be the move. He will not know a damaging ground type move, so we can put Strawberry. Okay? Try and get him with what would we use? Hector, maybe? Would that do less damage? Yeah, it would do half damage, so we can just use Exit. Probably have 9, so he'll probably have... Ooh, he's a U-turn user! That's really awesome. That could come in handy a lot. I've learned how lovely having a Pokemon that switches out is. Because our Zebstrika was such a good lead now. Maybe we can find the same with Clay. Take this roll. Oh, no item. Okay. Alright. And it's naughty though. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. we're gonna be here a while, which is good because it means we can train a little bit as we wait for our encounter. Cut down on the grinding because I can just claim that I'm trying to get an encounter. But yeah, the reason that Gliscor's actual appearance percentage is only 5%. But due to Dupe's Clause, which says that I cannot have more than one of any species in my box or party evidence. If I catch a Pokemon and I encounter a Pokemon on a later route that is the same species, I can then get a second encounter. Audino appears at 80%, but all of those will be skips. So I'll be able to, I'll be able to kind of like whenever we see an Audino, kind of kill it, and move on, until we get something that's not an Audino. We will hopefully catch it. Oh shit. Well, I did not expect to have to fight you again, but I guess I did go. I did go into that trailer, didn't I? So that would have reset her. Oh, that's frustrating. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We can just got these guys, right? Right, Emolka? Right? You consent to being two-shot, right? You were one-shot? Come on now. Let's not play around. Don't give me a light screen, please. Let me kill you. Yeah. Alright, good. Good thing it was a light screen and not reflect. Strawberry's gonna be like at the cap if we're not careful too. I really hope we get an encounter quickly. At least it was like a relatively easy trainer to fight. Okay. That's so funny to me. I think I fought this woman. We ran into this issue when I Nuzlocked this with Blanc in our Soul Lock over on my personal channel. I'm fairly certain we ran into this trainer multiple times, and Blanc had to face a legendary. Like, she had a legendary during our randomizer, and it was just paid. She had to face a legendary multiple times. No, dude! Oh, that's really good luck. Okay, chat. Time to name this Gliscor. Please give nickname suggestions in chat if you are able. I'll take any and all nicknames you can, as long as it's stream appropriate. And I'll pick the one I like the best. If you use channel points, I will have you will force me to prioritize your nicknames. So, if you feel very strongly about a specific nickname, go for channel points. That will be the way to victory for you. If you can't think of anything, I'll pick something out of the deep recesses of my brain. I doubt that will be, Oh, God. Wait, okay. U-turn does not work like Roar. Does not end the wild battle. Thank God. I'm gonna throw a ball now. If you throw a dusk ball, it is nighttime. I feel like the dust ball actually is going to be higher percent. Right? Because it's 4 times. Ultra ball is only 2, I believe. He does not want to get in the ball. He really does not. Gee, excuse me. Hit her one more time with the X's. There's the Night Slash. I feel like we could maybe use X-Scissor one more time if we really wanted to, but I am kind of scared, so we're not going to do that. Dude, the second Dusk Ball goes crazy. job. Good job. Good encounter. Fantastic encounter. That actually is after having lots of really crap luck throughout a lot of this run recently, especially with encounters. Getting this one is genuinely really nice to see. Hey, Snowy. Yes, Strawberry is still alive. Snowy, would you like to nickname this one a new fruit? I have not received any other nickname suggestions. So given that you are the only one here, feel free to throw out a nickname. Apple. Apple it is. Just like Gwyneth Paltrow naming your daughter Apple. Oh, she does not belong on a farm. She's very much alive. I'll have to fix that when we get to Opaloosa. How are you this evening, Snowy? My god, Verizon Wireless. Happy to see you here. Dad, we cannot catch you. There's a hidden item. Freezing. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess while the... Hello, Auto. I guess I ran into rustling grass? Okay. Fine, sure. Yeah, whatever. Snowy, I guess while the UK is in a heat wave, on the opposite side of the planet, it's cold. Because that's how seasons work. Genuinely speaking. Look at that. Max potion. Lovely. I don't think we get waterfall until after this gym. Baby Glagger. Apparently you can also get a razor wing on this, or a razor fang on this route, which is kind of cool. Wait, we can get that. I'm sorry you are cold. I hope you are able to bundle yourself up under a nice blanket. Yourself warm. As warm as possible. I would really not like to just end up doing another training montage, but we might have. Because I believe that the only thing we can really do here is get items and fight Drayden. Hey Iris, how's it going? UK's heatwave is normal temperatures for me. Classic down under. Yeah, I know Australia can get really hot. I always forget that Australia is like 90% desert. Like it's so big, and it's an island, so I think, oh, an island, it must be tropical, but no. Because you guys are near the tropics, it's like... it's like dry or whatever. Really weird. Oh, what do you have? Oh, you have quick balls and dust balls? That actually could go hard. We're gonna grab some quick balls. I really only need like 7 or 8, I think. Don't have many encounters left. But for dust balls, we can get quite a few. Get like 2. I should update my encounter tracker as well. Our Gliscor. Cool encounter, man. I'm really happy with that one. That's an immediate team member right there. Like, I don't know if we'll use him right now or whatever. But like at his level or at her level, with her power, we need to actually go and take a look at her, I think, just to see which stats are like. Still, like, he's gotta be good, right? This Basculin also does not belong on a farm. Okay, Acrobatics, Night Slash, Screeching U-Turn. That's already a really good combo. Plus attack minus special. Dude, this Gliscor, pretty damn good. I'll say it. I'm happy with that. Plus speed would have been better, I think, but it's already speedy. And there's Sandvale again. We're really cooking up the Sandstorm team, dude. We've got Aeron, I believe, has... Oh, it's got Sturdy, but it's Steel Rock. And then we have something else with Sandvale. I'm, like, fairly certain. Besides you, Bliscore. You don't count. I know that Excadrill has it. What am I thinking? Or Excadrill has Sand Rush. Well, maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe it's a Pokemon. Oh, was it, I genuinely can't remember. Sand Rush Hardier, that's what we were. But hey, you know, we've got 2 Pokemon that have sand-related abilities, and then we've got Aggron, we've got Clink, we've got who else do we have? I don't think anybody in here really does well in a sandstorm, but well, if we go for Terrakion, we could get another guy that could be good in a sandstorm. Australia's home to more than just desert. Oh, for sure. But like a lot of it is desert, right? Yeah, 70%. Yeah. I mean, like that's possible. Good talk to me. Give me anything? Sure. Ah, yes, a gift box. Cool. Very nice. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. We can get another encounter before we go to the gym. We can go to Rat 9. I haven't really thought about it, but we can go get something. There's a hidden grotto too. We'll go into the hidden grotto first and see if we can like lower our encounter potential in the regular grass. Because I think we can force ourselves into Poniard, Muck, or 3 of Garbodor, Poniard, Liepard, and... Which, if we can get Poniard, we know how good Bisharp is. So. That's the gym. This Drayden's house. Alright, cool. We got a Smoke Ball. This isn't Drayden's house. We just need to go and get a couple of extra items. Floatstone could be used. Normally the Battle House. Is that Drayden's? Oh no, Drayden's house is definitely the center. Honka / Flute. Let me stick you in the Queenston Rainforest and see how tropical you think we are. Please do not. I beg of you. I would be so upset. Dude, I'm so gross in hot weather. I got Midwestern blood in my body. We got nothing that protects us from the cold or from the warmth. You know, we're used to being in the cold. All right, I don't need to actually go in here. We're gonna go out to the left. And get ourselves a guy. These trainers are going to be pretty strong out here. I have to be careful. Lots of fighting types. Aggie, got Poniard. What do we have that can deal with Scraggy? Hold on. Can Zoroark learn acrobatics? That might be a good move to teach Zoroark. I imagine it probably can. No, wow. Nobody can learn acrobatics? Dude. Tell me, next time, just tell me to end the game. It can learn Aerial Ace. Let's teach it Aerial Ace. I just want a little bit of extra coverage with this thing. I'm gonna get rid of Fury Swipes. Because I can see us using Foul Play in certain situations. We're mostly gonna be using Night Slash and probably Aerial Ace. I am gonna put him in front too, because he can illusion off as a Jellicent, so they won't use fighting type moves on him. Surely the Scraggy will not. No, but genuinely though, like I am so bad in regular climate or in hot climates. I am notorious for sweating a lot. Like I'm just like I hate it. Like I'll be honest with you. Like literally my least favorite thing about myself is the fact that I don't do well in the heat. It's so bad, dude. Oh no! Oh, just kidding. It's fine. I psyched myself out. Wow. What do you know? Okay. We're gonna keep training up our guys here. We're gonna toss them around. Flip them every which way. We're gonna go to the Hidden Grotto first. Hello, yes, Mr. Biker. Please let me through, sir. Please let me through. I am nothing but a poor Pokemon trainer with nothing to my name. No, nothing at all. I am not a great trainer by any means. Please, have mercy on me. Chat, how do we feel about the biker class of trainers? Do we think they're all bark and no bite? Do we think they're scary? Do we think they're cool? They ride bikes and have tattoos. They're big and muscular. It's the grotto, dude. Oh, hello. Oh my god, it's time to talk with Yancey! Oh my gosh, bestie, how's it going? Really? That's what you want to become, Caps? I think it's wonderful for anyone to have a dream. I must work hard too. Yancey, you're always working hard to the bone, dude. They got you working day and night, 24/7. Your coworkers be calling you all the time. Look at this, your colleague is calling. You gotta go back to work. Yeah. Oh my god, this guy, he needs a break. He needs a vacation, man. Where's the freaking grotto? Is it, like, down below? Am I gonna have to... Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Silly, dumb, stupid. Alright, please give me a Pokemon, or not. Whatever. Repel it is. Alright, let's go get our encounter. I don't care particularly if it's in the dark grass or the regular grass. You know, dark grass will get better. You get a better chance at Poniard. No. No, we do not. We could also instead go for Guaranteed Emolga and the Rustling. We have all dupes between Reuniclus, Cinccino, and Audino. We already have all three of them. But I think we're going to go for the Poniard encounter. It is the best one on this route. So that's 15% in the regular grass. And who will I use? I think we'll go with OSHA Violation. Oh no, he's Dark type. We can go with Baggins. And have him just use Giga Drain a bunch. Counter, please. Poniard, please. The other ones we can get, like I mentioned before, not counting the dupes, are Gardevoir, Liepard, and Muck. Okay, Minccino, that is a dupe, so we can roll again. Not after I quickly murder it by throwing some smog in its face. Spraying my hot smog into our face. I want to talk close to the mic. Hey, chat. Hello, can you guys hear me? Phone. My microphone. Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Alright, it's fine. It was fine where it was. Looking at the noise, it was the audio level, I believe it's fine, but we ball nonetheless. Alright, enough of these Minccino. Let's get a real Pokemon. Get a real. Give me something good, game. And it's trash. Man. Alright, we'll throw a quick ball, at least we can do that. Do I have a Trubbish? I don't think I do. Hey, quick ball. Anybody want to nickname this piece of trash, feel free to do so. You can toss out suggestions in the chat. I'll give the Garbodor the best one. Completely, definitely not biased opinion in any way, shape, or form. It is objectively the best name that I will pick. Of course, that requires you to submit suggestions. I don't see any suggestions. So toss them out there. Toss them out there, chat. I'm trying. I'm relying on you, chat. Give me a name. Any name. Not, I'll do it. Never actually used Garbodor. Its ability is pretty crap. And it always felt outclassed. In my opinion. I do, like, low-key love its design, though. It is really funny. Alright, I'm hearing no nicknames from chat, so I'm gonna call this literal trash. We'll do Litrl Trash. Ash. Dude, it's going back into a farm! This is a sign that I shouldn't use any of the Pokemon that has been sent to a farm. Oh, hey, Eevee, how's it going? You just missed the chance to nickname literal trash. Garbodor. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled program. Let's go and fight the rest of the dudes. The dudes and the ladies on this route. How are you doing this evening, my friend? Are you well? Are you unwell? Are you hanging in there? Actually, we'll grab Sam Litwicky. Pick our Chandelure in the front. Just showered so I clean. Very nice. You and me both. Wow, the color of Chandelure's flame looks much more clean on the stream than it does on my 3DS, which makes sense. But the color palette, it's so weird how muted the color palette is. Like, it was this. It's a distinct difference. Get that item all the way in the back there. I kind of don't want to fight that duo up there because they got dark types and that's scary. Really like my Baggins. Oh, I can't remember who named it, but it was a chatter who doesn't normally nickname things. Nicknamed it. I don't have an attachment to like any of the nicknames that have been given for this run, but I do feel like they've been pretty good. I like Man of War a lot. I mean, like, I guess I gotta go with my fallen Zebstrika Shulk. I have to, because Shulk is my boy. No attachment? I mean, like, that's not to say I don't have attachment to the Pokemon, it's just not to the nickname. Hey. Y'all, please. Look, okay, if any of these babies died, I would be so upset. Especially because this team of six, is like genuinely pretty good. Aside from being half a ghost monotype team, like it's genuinely pretty good. Yeah, I did. I'm tired. It's been a long week. It's been a long day and a long week. I'm sitting here just streaming straight from my laptop because I don't have monitors. I think the Pokemon that I have the strongest attachment to, just in general, has to be Ernie from the Black and White 1 run. Ernie the Throw. He was such a good boy. He carried us through so many fights. When we had almost lost that run like 6 times, he was always the one who picked us back up. You're doing great, sweetie. I try my best. Alright, let's go to the mall, chat. To the mall. I love how, like, ruffians are the ones that, like, loiter outside the mall where there are kids. You're a trainer. Evil person. How dare you? Like, yeah, like the only Pokemon that I've used that I have that strong of an attachment to is Ernie. And to a certain extent, Mienfoo and Mienshao. I think it's partially just because some of these runs take so long. It's like I can't even remember what the Pokemon was that outlasted the Giga Impact for us to or avoided the Double Edge that made us win ORAS. Like, I can't remember which one it was, but I remember that happened, and it was only a 10% chance to happen. Alright, we don't need any of this crap. We got all of it already. I'm looking mostly for TMs. They have a bunch of balls. I don't need any. I already got my balls at the Pokemon Center. There we go, TMs. Hyper Beam Giga. Storm, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. I saw some of your messages in support a couple of days ago, and I want to wish you the best. Hope you're doing okay. Olwen? What do you mean Olwen? Who's named Olwen? Oh, the waitress? A fun fact, her Japanese name, according to Bulbapedia, is, because what other source would we use here, is Madoka. Or Madoka? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. I have not watched TMMM, but I have heard it is very good, and it is on my list. I trust you, Jay. Jay, you're coming off a little strong, man. You good? Everything good? It's like, I'm just sitting here vibing. Alright, we can go to the gym now, I think. I don't necessarily want to go there just yet. Like, I'd like to train a little bit more if I can. Dude, how come the app... Oh, they do have the trainers. It's just... The color is, like, so hidden in with the background. Bit stressed, but doing okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get some time this evening to relax a bit. Some spammer giving me a headache about being persistent last week. Dude, I feel like since there was like one event that happened that I think it was like when I got a new phone. As soon as I got a new phone, for some reason, the number of spam calls I get these days is insane. Like, I get at least like 6 spam calls a day. And it's always like these like scam companies that are trying to like send me like get me to take out loans or something like that. It's all like robocalls and shit. Like, yeah, like I just block a wall. Like, yeah, no, I try to, but sometimes I feel like the more I interact with them, the more likely the more they call me. So It sucks. Okay, we can't go right. Chat, we can't go right. Oh, that sucks. That's bad, yeah. Report that guy. Be as persistent and as annoying as he is. Gross. I do think we are going to train a little bit. We're going to train, at the very least, Strawberry and Zoroark and Manowar up to 49. They keep just coming back on new accounts. It's like a mini DDoS. Except they're not denying they're not denying your service, they're denying your sanity. I forgot how different the music in Opalucid is between Black 2 and White 2. Yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty stark difference. The vibes in the two cities, it's like Black City and White Forest all over again. In terms of how stark the difference is. Okay, that's what was holding me up. There's a bubble. There's a bubble in the water. But yeah, I'm sorry you have to deal with that. That sucks. I'll be honest, I don't remember the black music as well, but that's typically because I tend to play when I'm presented with options, I tend to play white for Gen 5. Only because I have 2 copies of white and 1 of black. So it's a lot easier to kind of just like I don't have to constantly transfer and reset my game. I also think the vibes of Opalucid specifically tend to, like, the way it's supposed to feel. I do see it more as like a parallel to something like Blackthorn City in Johto. Like, it's a city that is close, that has has strong ties to the original dragon. You know, it's not far from Lakinosa, all things considered. So the site where the original dragon came to the Earth, right, is very close by. It has a long storied history. There's a lot of like strong, powerful families who live there, who have a lot to do with, you know, dragon taming and stuff like that. Yeah, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ekritique is very similar too. Like, I think that's kind of what I was going for, except it's like a mix of the two. It's like, it's got the same, like, storied history vibes of Ekritique, with the focus on dragons that Blackthorn has. So, like, when I think of it, when I think of Opalucid specifically, I think about the white version a lot more. That being said, between Black City and White Forest, I tend to prefer Black City because it shows the development of the southern part of Unova, where Nimbasa is very, like, developed up. It's close to Castelia, and that stems upward and outward. And then you can see that as well, especially in Black 2, White 2, with the expanded development for Driftvale as well. Because Driftvale, you know, modernizes a lot between Black 1 and Black 2. So that to me is that's my preference. Is I like the white version of Opalucid and the Black City. Don't forget the Put, of course. Like, that's part of their modernization, right? So they expanded by getting rid of the very industrial kind of storage facility and gave it a brand new coat of paint, and then invited all the best trainers from around the world. I'm in battle in the pit. But also, like, all of that said, that long tangent said, Storm, in the end, I also agree that it's probably just nostalgia goggles talking because I started with white. So, do my words have any merit? No. I used to start with the second versions a lot more. Until Sun. Actually, until X and Y. And then I started going with the first version. Like, always with the first version. I did X, I started with X, then Sun over Moon, Sword over Shield, Scarlet over Violet. Here we are. Maybe Gen 10 I'll switch it up again. Guys, there's a Pokemon Presents in like a week. What are they gonna show us that we don't already know? We're doing a Bulbacast in about a week and a half from now. And about the Presents, and I have no idea what I'm gonna say. Like, it's the first time I'm hosting a Bulbacast where I'm not going to say any of my opinions, because I genuinely do not know what they're going to reveal, if anything. I sure hope it's games on NSO. That would be fun. White's the odd one out for you. I think before X and Y, I exclusively did second version. I did Pearl over Diamond, White over Black, Sapphire over Ruby, Leaf Green over Fire Red. So, yeah. I guess something changed in me when I was 13. I grew up. Heart Gold over Soul Silver. I did pick Heart Gold. But I played both Heart Gold and Soul Silver like pretty close to each other too. Like, it could have been concurrent playthroughs, I don't remember for sure. I originally planned to start with white, but when I went to the store to buy it, they were sold out of it and only in black. Whoa, that's crazy. I remember black and white were the games that me and my group of friends at the time, my group of middle school friends, we all like planned to buy it together, and so when I went to the store, like I bought copies for me and all my friends. So I showed up with like a bunch of $20 bills. Little 12-year-old me showed up with a bunch of $20 bills and was like, 4 Pokemon Blacks and 2 Pokemon Whites, please. Which, if I did that today, like, on release on a GameStop, they would like take me out back and shoot me in the head. They'd be like, what is this kid doing trying to buy like 6 games at once? Get him out of here. I'll be honest. Like, okay, this might be controversial. I don't care. I'm a controversial guy. The more and more removed we are from Dexit, the stupider I think it was. Like, I think, like, my opinion about Dexit is, like, if Game Freak had just not said anything and just did it, I don't think people would have cared as much. But then they went ahead and they were like, oh, we're doing it so we can upgrade the models. We're doing it because we can do all of these improvements. We're doing it so that way we don't have to reuse things, like we can focus on other things and make the Pokemon better and more expressive. Like, if they haven't said anything and they just did it, I don't think anyone would have cared. But they decided to say stuff about it and lie about what they were doing, and they only did it so they could save development costs. They could reuse old models and they didn't have to do as much work because they were transitioning to 3D for the first time. But, like, if they had just said nothing and they had just done it, right? I don't think people would have been as bad. I really don't think people would have been as bad. Because from a development perspective, it makes sense that as the number of total Pokemon increases... Hi, Solar. How are you this evening, my friend? Heart emoji. We are absolutely grabbing Sandstorm. I think this is a very... now that I'm looking at it, I don't know what I would remove. Because all of these are good moves. We're gonna keep old moves. Yeah. Like, okay, back to Dexit. Like, the real reason they didn't do it, I think, is because as the number of Pokemon increases, like, the chance of them having to, at one point, cull the number that are allowed in a certain game increases as well. And instead of kind of just doing it under the radar, they made a big deal about it, and they shot themselves in the foot. And if they had just stayed quiet, people would have been less mad. And then they could have been like, you know, in the post-release, been like, hey, where's my Zebstrika? Can you add Zebstrika back? And like, they would show up with the DLC and be like, oh, look at all these new Pokemon. Because, you know what? They kept Dexit for Scarlet and Violet, and nobody cared. So, like, what's the point? Why are we mad? Like, at this point, it's like, it makes sense. It makes more sense. There's 1,000 guys. Yeah, there's over 1,000 guys. They're not always going to be 100% available. Like, it was always a problem they were going to have to face, and they decided to rip off the Band-Aid. Well, actually, they didn't decide to rip off the Band-Aid. What's a better analogy? They decided to, I don't know. They decided to repeatedly fix the car's transmission instead of getting a new car. I don't know. I can't think of a good analogy here, but I think you guys understand my point. At least I hope you guys understand my point. It's not sustainable. That's the crux of it. It was always going to happen. They just decided to make a big deal. I do think that people's opinions are valid, in that it was a sucky thing for them to announce. Like, that's totally fair. Like, if they straight up said, hey, like, well, I mean, like, I don't necessarily care too much, because, like, personally, because most of my childhood Pokemon are way down in Pokemon Bank anyway. Like, I never moved them to Pokemon Home. I never moved them to Gen 8. So, I care, like, I am an outlier in this regard. I understand that. But, like, if somebody said, hey, you can never put Chikorita in this game, which I don't think Chikorita was in the code for Sword and Shield, was it? Like, I could understand if I really loved these guys, like, I'd be upset that I couldn't bring them, but I don't know, man. It's just, it's a sticky situation. For sure, for sure. Solar, I'm glad you're vibing. Thank you for choosing to vibe with us tonight. Oh, I missed another message. I missed how cheap games used to be. Now they're like $80. Most games, I think the average game price is still around like $60, like maybe a little bit higher than $60. But yeah, games are expensive these days. It's important to remember though that, you know, like I was watching a YouTube video earlier today and they were talking about how people love the good old days. People love the days when, you know, the yeah, exactly. Inflation is the thing. It's basically my argument. It's like people talk about how the PS3 cost $600 or whatever back in 2010, and that would be $900 today when the PS5 costs $550. You know? Oh, water bubble, thank you. I was like, bubble? Are you talking about like a market bubble? Like, you're talking about this bubble. The more important bubble. I wonder if I can kill this with surf. Probably not. But yeah, I do think that the average game, out of all games is definitely under $60. If you consider every single game in existence, the average game is under $60, but it's getting higher. That's true. And the average AAA game is probably at this point $65 to $70. I don't think it's $80 yet. Nintendo did rip off the Band-Aid, but there's one $80 game right now. One, and it's Mario Kart World. That is the only $80 game on store shelves. Everything else is $70 or $60. So I think it's unreasonable to assume every single game is going to be $80 going forward, but a lot of the major AAA games are probably going to be at least $70, which is a lot. It is a lot. Gaming is an expensive hobby. Always has been. But I do miss the days of $35 DS games. The lamination on my 3DS is coming off a little bit. Like the lamination that covers the serial number is coming off a little bit. I was just fixing it. Meanwhile, I'm just waiting for Unova remakes. Unova remakes are going to be $70 per month. It will not be $80. That is if we even get Unova remakes. Put a piece of clear tape over yours. I should do that. Because I don't mind if the lamination comes off, but I do not want the serial number sticker to come off. Especially on this 3DS, because it's custom modded. I'm okay without them. I mean, my personal opinion is I agree with you. After BDSP, I really don't want them to do any traditional remakes again. And I love coming back to these games. I do think that they hold up. What I want them to do is find a way to release I want them to find a way to get the originals or like Unova in some way, shape, or form on Switch 2. That's what I really, really want. And yeah, here's the thing with that, like, yeah, you make a good point. Like, I want to crush Getsus's crusty ass with fairies. Like, yeah, fairies do kind of destroy Getsus's team, doesn't he? Doesn't they? But, that's the thing. Like, if they were to remake Unova, I would want them to go and fix the game to make sure they account for the changes that have been made in the franchise since Unova came out. Like, and that would include adjusting teams to account for fairy type, just destroying them. Like, Getsus is a good example, you know? Most of his Pokemon are weak to fairy. I would want it so that not all of them are weak to fairy. I'd understand if most of them are weak to fairy. You want to at least keep the core of his team together. Make sure he's got that Hydreigon. Make sure he's got a Bisharp, right? Like, but yeah, and modern XP share. Yeah, you need to adjust. You need to adjust for the changes to modern Pokemon, or make it 100% faithful. 100% faithful. Like, there's no in between. You know? And BDSP, as much as they say they're 100% faithful, is the only thing I was. Does he have no? I thought he had other Pokemon weeks. Doesn't he have a Crocodile? I'm looking up Getsus's bits. Getsus Pokemon. The Elite Four in BDSP is equal. I did this. He doesn't have 2 Bisharp. Oh wait, he has 2 Bisharp. Black and white, he has Gofagrigus, Bisharp, Electros, Bouffalant. Yeah, okay, you're right. It's just Hydreigon. I guess Bisharp does kind of counter a fairy type. I'd get rid of the Bouffalant though, I'd give him something cooler. Seismitoad is fine, Electros is fine, Gofagrigus is fine. Bisharp's getting upgraded King Gam. Oh, good point, yeah. I wonder if they change Gofagrigus to Runerius. Well, maybe they allow for other regional variants to appear somehow. I mean, no, yeah, no, like, both of you are correct. Like, it's, you still have to grind for the E4, and also, the team is competitive. Like, the level jump is crazy, and they're also competitive. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible, man. I know this because I tried to beat it in a Nuzlocke twice, and I lost both times. I even brought out the Palkia. I couldn't beat it. I don't know what I'm gonna do to actually beat BDSP in Nuzlocke. I tell you one thing though, I am not going back to that game until I'm done with all the others. I will play through Kanto 4 times. Use Cynthia's Spiritomb as setup, father? I tried! I tried! I didn't have a Pokemon strong enough to set up. BSP. And BSP hates you, Storm. Sorry, that was really aggressive. I think BDSP are Pokemon games that exist. That is my very controversial opinion on BDSP. They do, in fact, exist. You thought you could use a normal type move, you fool! Guys, I think they should put Pokemon... Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a crunch. I think they should put Pokemon on the Xbox. Not a fan of Beast... Oh, what? Huh? Oh, BDSP. I see. Emolga Brian, you were having an evening, my friend. You were having yourself an evening. By the way, chat, we are going to go later tonight. Stream is scheduled to end in about 7 minutes. We are going to be going much later. I am not going to end stream early today. We are going till the wee hours of the morning. And by wee hours of the morning, I mean probably like 12. The mining is really fun. Yeah, I mean, it was fun in the DS too, though. And that also, like, it was in the DS version. So yeah, I mean, like, it's cool that that was kept, I guess. You know what would be a really weird, cool adjustment for them to make? Is if they made the mining compatible with Switch 2 Joy-Con, Switch 2 Joy-Cons in mouse mode. It would be really funny if they just did that randomly. We are going where you're going. I'm glad y'all are along for the ride. And if you're not, well, too bad. You're stuck here forever. Can't get out. I'm in your walls. What are your thoughts about the mining in BDSP? I think that it's brutal to mine specifically for like mining for very specific prisms or spheres is really annoying. And I remember I had to do some of that because I needed a specific TM for my team. And so we had to do a lot of mining in the underground. That was a pain. Dude, playing BDSP in general was just such a pain. Honestly, the way I might tackle it is I might just remove the level cap. I might just remove the level cap rule entirely and just do a level cap for the Elite Four. That might help me because, oh Jesus Christ, we might be screwed here. No, we're not. At least we disabled it, though. Yeah, that is annoying. Especially because, like, as I would, like, mine a lot, like, I would just kind of, like, and get into a rhythm where I just spam A, you know? Get rid of it. Yeah. It's like the game is relying on the player to be sure that they're engaged with a incredibly otherwise boring game. I'll tell you what, I am impressed with the UI of this Bulbapedia app. I haven't used it too much because I haven't needed to because I got the monitors up for stream. But it is quite good. Shout out to the Bulbapedia folks. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna take this lamination off because it's really bugging me. And I'm gonna do what you suggested, Jay, and I'm gonna put... Where is it? No, it's in this room. Tape is not in the room. Almost. Yeah, exactly. That wouldn't be hard, right? That wouldn't be hard at all. EDSP, once again, they are video games that exist. I remember, like, hey, you know what, like, I'll be honest, like, talking about Dexit earlier and being like, Dexit's so stupid, I can't believe people got into arguments over this. Like, I will fully admit to, I'm part of the Pokemon fandom, I get into toxic arguments, like, that's just, it's in my blood, man, like, it's in all of our blood. But like, I remember when BDSP and PLA got revealed at the same time. I was like over the moon for PLA, and I was like, oh, these games are gonna be incredible. It's gonna be open world. It's focused on catching. Like, it's gorgeous, and like all my friends were super excited for BDSP, and I was like, bro, this game looks like bland Ritz cracker with no cheese on it. Like, it looks so cookie cutter. And I don't understand how you guys are excited for this. And I'm not gonna say I was right, because I wasn't right. I still think they had fun with BDSP. I know for a fact that one of them completed the Dex in BDSP and did not finish PLA, which is the game you're supposed to complete the Dex in. So, I mean, like, I'm not saying I was right, but, like, in my opinion, in my opinion, I was right. I was right about it, because the game that I thought was going to be good was actually good, and well received by critics. And now PLZA is coming out, and I'm kind of like, all right, man, whatever. Like, I don't know what it is about ZA. It just does not spark the same amount of joy as PLA did. Something about it just is a little off for me. I'm still excited for the game, don't get me wrong. I'm very excited for more Legends. I think more Legends is a great thing. I trust me on that. But it's just not the same as PLA for me. Like, the excitement level isn't there. And I think part of it has to do with the marketing over ZA. I think they announced ZA way too frickin' early. They should have waited at least 6 months to announce it. Like, yeah, it's great. We know this game's in development, whatever. Doesn't matter. Hold it back. Let it be known once it's ready, and give it a 4 to 5 month hype cycle. Like, you don't need to drag things out for a year and a half. Like, there's no reason for that. Like, trust, again, I'm glad you're taking your time with the game, but you should have revealed it a lot sooner. Like, example, right? Like, if they had revealed ZA at this year's Pokemon Presents, I would have been like, alright, cool. Like, this is good. We're getting our Switch 2 Pokemon game out of the way. It looks gorgeous. I'm sure it plays great. It's got Switch 1 compatibility. We're going to Kalos. Some people are really hyped about Kalos. I mean, whatever. It's kind of whatever for me. But, like, we're vibing. It's cool. Like, yeah, exactly. I'm excited to see how they expand the region. I'm not a huge fan of Kalos as it exists, but I could be a huge fan of... Why did that just happen? Why did it do the shiny? Is it because the thing's revealed? Like, the illusion isn't there? They're not expanding Kalos. They're expanding the lore and the development of Kalos. They are expanding the region. It does not matter that they are only keeping it in one city. Do all of N's Pokemon have that effect? I think you're right, but for... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Like, big time. Cool. I don't know what to do now, chat. We're gonna run. We're gonna run. I did not see that coming, I'll be honest with you. Look at the box. Oh, no, I'm gonna leave the empty party slot open. We're not gonna have 6 Pokemon, we're gonna have 5. Well, we gotta train somebody new now. We could get a Gliscor of our own. That really sucks. We shouldn't be grinding around with Gliscor here. You know, maybe I shouldn't be fighting the Gliscor. You know, 2 things can be true. Damn it! What do I do now? I feel like I should be more upset than I'm giving off, and believe me, I am upset. I just don't know. I don't think it's set in yet. It'll set in later. Goodbye, my dear friend. Okay, let's figure out what to replace him with. Yeah, for all the lurkers out there, Zoroark just died. He got one-shot by a Gliscor with acrobatics. Ugh. Okay. Gotta move on. Just gotta move on. Well, there's a couple of things we could do. We could bring in a Gliscor of our own, like I just said. Trying to think, what is our party weak to? We have 3 ghost types. We have 3 ghost types. We need an answer for dark types. I think it might be time. I think it might be time to bring out Marshall here. And train up Marshall. I've been kind of putting it off. Like, I've had it kind of sitting there. This was gonna happen at some point, I do think. With as good of a attack dude. This guy is literally a Zoroark replacement. Except it's fighting type, not dark type, but we can work with that. Yeah, I mean, like, this covers... The biggest weakness, I think, is Dark type. Ghost type is now more of a problem than it was. Honestly, if I were a bit smarter, maybe we would bring in Gliscor as well. Maybe we can bring it in for OSHA violation. So that way we at least have some Dark type coverage against Ghost types. So, yeah, so Mienfoo will cover Dark type weakness. We've got coverage for flying types with Excadrill. We've got coverage for psychic types with, like, literally any of our ghost types. We've got coverage for... What else is strong against flying? Help me out, chat. Or fighting. I think that's just those two, right? Do we go Gliscor or do we go Drapion? Fairy doesn't exist yet. I mean, we cover Mienfoo's weaknesses pretty well. The strong, and then what's strong against Ghost? So Ghost is specifically just Ghost and Dark. So we have that covered too. Well, we have the Dark types covered with Mienfoo. Now we need something to counter the Ghost type. Means we probably do need. We could bring in. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be between Gliscor and Drapion, and right now, just kind of like because he's more high level, he doesn't get the stab from it, but Gliscor is probably going to be the answer just to hold the fort for now. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling this. Feeling this. We can take out OSHA violation. And we can bring in Gliscor. Plus, something seems a little poetic about having the guy that killed my guy in my party. Apple and OSHA and Mienfoo can come. What's Mienfoo's? So we now have 2 Pokemon we need to train. So we are going to be in a training montage again. Marshall. Yeah, this is looking really similar to our last party, isn't it? Thank you for your service, OSHA violation. Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm not sold about putting him in the box though. He is a very reliable tank. That's the thing about OSHA violation. That's why he keeps coming back. The question is, I do think that what we have in our party now is good enough for now. Like, I think that is the best replacement that we can make. I think Apple is necessary to cover our weaknesses, and Marshall is definitely the permanent replacement for Gliscor. I'm gonna give a Smoke Ball. No reason. And you can have the XP share. Anyway, yeah. God. Rip to Ends Pokemon, man. Served us so well. Such a good guy. 2 core team members down in 2 streams is not very good. But yet we trudge on. I will say, running just on my laptop, my capture software is running really smoothly. Now that it's not having to display to 2 monitors. 07. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it, man. God. I did not expect that. I did not expect Gliscor to just one-shot that thing. With not even a super effective move either. It was just great damage. Mienfu could have the same problem. I will say that. It might have the same problem. I'm being a little bold putting it in the front, but I know it is super effective against the Audino. And the Audino don't have a lot of things that can attack it. So we're gonna just try it and see what happens. Risky move, I know. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, no, this is not the right idea. God. Okay, let's put in Gliscor instead. Oh, that's Drain Punch. Yeah, I know. And it is faster, but I'm still worried about it. You're holding and... Yeah. It's one chat. It's 1 crit away from dying. It's 1 crit, 1 takedown crit, and it's dead. There's no reason to put him in danger like that. You think Drain Punch could have KO'd? Force Palm is what? 50 power, 60 power? It would need... Drain Punch would need to be at least 100 power to KO. And it's 75. I don't think it's enough. It did not do over half. It did into the green. When did the yellow, the Audino hit a berry? I don't know if I want to risk it again. Take down crit beast. I'll do it. I'll do it. I trust you, Jay. I'm a rambling, gambling dude. We're gonna try it. That was a 38 Audino, right? We're gonna try it. Maybe I'm just reckless. Hey, look, okay? Okay, Jay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you. Just know that if Marshall dies here, it's on you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna try it. It's an Audino. Level 39! It's higher! It's higher! I don't know. I don't know. Nope. It's fine. It didn't take down that time. We're good. No way that it was gonna KO, even on a 38, if it only did that much damage on it. But it was worth a shot, regardless. Just to see. Guys, I think Apple is... Do you think Apple likes the song Apple by Charlie XCX? Apple the Gliscor. You think Apple does the Apple dance in its free time? You think Apple's a girly pop? I think Apple's a girly pop. She's a queen. She's a superstar. How much do I really care about the smoke ball? I'll be honest, I kind of don't. The only thing that can kill me is Gliscor, and I don't think that Gliscor and Gliscor violence is gonna kill me. Just to check, do I have a Pokédoll? I have a toy. 2 Pokétoys. We can flee 2 battles with Gliscor. You were right about it being a 2K. I think Apple's a girl. I'm hydrating, guys. Make sure to hydrate. I will redeem the thing. Look, everybody in chat, hydrate right now. And tell me your drink of choice. What are you drinking tonight? You don't have water nearby? Storm. Well, I guess, Storm, your name is Storm, so if you did have water nearby, you'd probably, like, shock the water, right? That's how science works. X-Scissor. Ooh. I kind of don't need it, but I also kind of... I have it in TM form. I don't need to use it now. Keep old. We're good. We're good for now. Just plain water. Nice. I am currently drinking a cherry pomegranate crystal light because I found some when I was cleaning out my pantry and was like, you know, that sounds good. So I grabbed the last 2 cans of sparkling water in my apartment and made myself a delicious crystal light. And it is very artificially and sugary, but I am having fun, so that's what matters. Had Sprite today. Something, you know what? I'm not a huge fan of Sprite in bottles or cans, but like Sprite out of a vending machine tastes really good. I don't know why. We're gonna U-turn into Excadrill here. Actually, will you turn into Litwicky? I think that's my problem, is Excadrill is my answer to everything, and I don't know how long that's going to be sustainable. But, I mean, it's not my fault that he's just so good at covering all types of moves. We will Shadow Ball. Look at that, Litwicky gets a level. Nice job, buddy. Let's heal up, guys. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared, chat. Oh. Oh, by the way, while I have you guys here, let it be known that once again this week we are canceling Mystery Dungeon Mornings. I wanted to stream it last weekend, but I had to cancel it because I had pack Because if I had not packed during stream time on Saturday, I would not be ready to move on this Saturday. And also, we were hosting people that night, so I needed to prep for that. So I had to cancel Mystery Dungeon Mornings last week. I will have to cancel them again this week because I will literally be moving on Saturday. So no stream on Saturday, from me at least. I think Dawning might stream. We'll see. And I will try my best to be ready to stream this game on Thursday of next week. Again, it depends on how put together my office is. I just went and got my water. Just for me? Storm? That's so kind. Thank you. Now you're hydrated. Partial game level. Level this Bienfu evolve. Oh, Bulbapedia. 50? Wait, really? Oh yeah, it would be 50, wouldn't it? I'm trying to remember what level my Mian Chao was when we entered the league. I think it was 50. Must have been, because that's the level cap for Black and White. Oh man, the event in the Discord ran out. Sorry, I had a fresh notification. I went to check it. On the topic of drinks and specifically sodas, there's this guy that's been showing up. It's the Antichrist, but we have one of our own. Yeah, Solar knows. My face whenever I see a Gliscor from now until eternity. Soda hurts my throat. Have you tried ginger ale? Ginger ale for me not only soothes my throat, but helps with upset stomach. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, on the topic of soda and drinks, there's this guy that keeps on showing up on my Instagram reels. Who like makes his whole gimmick is that he makes a new soda every day through just D&D dice rolls. Like he has like a bunch of different sheets with a bunch of different like sodas and mix-ins and flavor shots and stuff. Look at that, beautiful. And he calls it roll for soda, and yeah, it's literally roll for sandwich, but with soda. But he's like kind of like his is really cute because he has like good music in the background, and he's just he's a guy in a top hat with like a big beard, and like he looks like the kind of guy like literally like his whole show is based off of like what D&D would be like, you know. And like D&D related stuff because you're rolling for your drinks, and dude looks like he could be like the guy behind the bar in a tavern. Yeah, I never really watched Roll for Sandwich, but Roll for Soda, man, that's where it's at. I just I remember yeah, Evie, was it you that sent me the TikTok where it was like the guy from Roll for Sandwich just gets like butter the whole time and he like does like a whole thing of butter? I think it was you who sent me that. But like he kept on rolling one thing and it was like butter both sides of the bread and then roll again, and he kept on rolling 12s. Really funny. Sent me many TikToks. This is true. Oh my god, Apple. Wake up, girly. Eepy. She's gonna wake up. She's in the middle of a fight. She can just fall asleep. Maybe she had a long day at work. I should leave her alone, you're right. Oh, come on, man. Maybe I will give her a dark type held item to boost the power of Night Slash if it's gonna be that weak. Then again, Audino is pretty tanky, so maybe I'm overthinking it. Marshall wants to learn U-turn? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I wonder if jump kick would have killed Audino. Why not just acrobatics? I'm playing around with it. I'm just testing. I'm testing to see how much damage it can do. Wait, what's... Oh, acrobatics is... Yay. But keep in mind, the reason that I am bringing Gliscor is specifically to deal with ghost types. Specifically that there is some answer to ghost type. So, thinking about it that way... I mean, like, it probably doesn't matter, though, does it? Because even the base 110 plus stab acrobatics should be able to kill most things that aren't resistant to flying, right? And what ghost types are resistant to flying? There's no real ghost steel. What else is resistant to rock, maybe? Ghost rock, I don't think exists in this gen. The ghost types I'm going to be facing too, is mostly going to be like Chandelure. I could probably... Ghost electric. That's true. Is there a ghost electric in this game? An electric ghost? I don't think so. I'm actually gonna quickly... Oh, it's Rotom, thank you. Yeah, Rotom is in this game. I think one of the later trainers does have Rotom, I think. Hold. I want to see what Chantal has. She's gonna be the big one. The big ghost type trainer. Hold on. My app just reset. Go back. Sure, Gatsus has a ghost type too. But we'll look at Chantal because I know she's literally a ghost trainer. So Chantal will have in challenge mode Kofa Bayonet. Driftblim will resist it.
Driftblim also can't really do much to Gliscor. Chandelure and Golurk. I think Golurk will resist it too, no? Nope, it's damaged normally. Yeah, it's Ghost Ground. My bad. The Drifblim could be a problem. We need to find a different answer to it, which honestly could just be Excadrill. Yeah. Now I'm thinking we just keep Gliscor. We don't need to train Drapion at all. We can have him be we can have him play back. Second string. Steel, rock, and electric. Resist flying. Oh yeah, I guess flying doesn't resist flying either, does it? We knew this. Do we think, chat, do we think we're faster than this Azumarill? I think so. Yeah, flying doesn't resist flying. We, well, good thing you didn't use Aqua Jet. But good to know, good to know. Oh, you said in before, never mind. We don't know. Baggins! Shire Baggins! No! Bum, bum. Happens when competitive brain. True. I thought Azumarills were always supposed to have Aqua Jet. Chat, you guys get anything good in your recent polls in TCG Pocket? I'm like not very. I'm pretty close to being done with Eevee Grove. I think I have like 6 or 7 more to get. Okay, I definitely have more than 6 or 7, but I'm doing better in Eevee Grove than I did in Shining Revelry. For sure. Yes, second immersive Eevee? Nice. I got my immersive Eevee on like my 3rd pack pull of Eevee Grove. You Diamond How? Ooh, yeah. I think I have one, I think. It's not on my list of ones that I missed, so I'm assuming I have it. I did pull Full Art 2-star recently. Oh, you meant 2-star how? Oh, never mind then. I definitely do not have one. Let me look. I know I pulled a 2-star recently. It might not be in Eevee Grove though. It might have been in a different pack. Literally only have one. Wait. Oh, you already have a how? Dang. What are my 2-stars here? We've got... Ah, yes. Okay, I thought it was, but I had to double check. I pulled the 2-star Dragonite EX the other day. And I also have a 2 Prism Zapdos EX shiny card, which is really cool. You have 8 pennies? I thought 1 was enough. Oh, you have 2, like 1, 2 back. Okay, never mind. I misread your text, Storm. My head. My brain does not work. In my head, there's nothing. Brain emptiness. One per evolution. True. But yeah, my pulls have been pretty slow lately. Should we pull packs right now? I feel like I typically tend to pull packs around this time anyway. I think we'll do it. Alright, are we ready? After this fight, we're gonna pull packs. Everyone else in chat, get out your phones and pull packs with me. But you don't have TCG Pocket? Go to the App Store right now and download it. Okay, caveat, if you have TCG Pocket, grab your phone and pull packs. Alright, we ready? We have 2 packs. I'm doing 2 Eevee Grove, okay? We ready? First one, Steenie, Swoobat, Meltan, Minchino. Dude. 2-star Primarina EX. Let's go. This card is gorgeous. Look at the purples. That's really good. Alright, pack 1 was a good one. We got 1 new card. What else we got? What else we got? Yeah, no, seriously. I'm not lying to you, man. If I had a face cam, I would show you. I would show you for reals. I wonder if maybe, like, I can look at, like, plugging my phone into my computer and, like, streaming from my phone for pack openings. We got... Okay, second pack, we got Alchemy, Milcery, Apom, which is new for me, Chinchino, and... I got a second Eevee, freaking, immersive Eevee. Dude. Shiny Gardevoir! That's such a good pull. We need to open packs together more often. We do. We do. Oh my god. Another shiny Eevee, man. And I got that Apom too. Wee ball, dude. That's really good. Solid opening. Okay. Shiny Gardevoir is perfect because I got Shiny Gallade EX too. Oh, nice. I don't think I have... The only shiny I have is that Zapdos. Unfortunately. But hey, the Zapdos card is really cool. I really need to go back and start like grinding for diamonds of like some of the old packs. Like I think I'm missing 4 from each of the, or like I need to trade with people. But I'm missing 4 of the of each of the packs from Genetic Apex. I finally, thanks to Angie, I finally have a full set of Diamond Mystical Island cards. Angie gave me a Pidgeot. This Weasel has Aqua Jet. I'm running. I think Onyx is a great name for an Umbreon. One of my friends, his sister is a veterinarian, and she has 3 cats, and one of the first cat she got was a black cat that they named Onyx, and then she got 2 more cats. And she asked my friend what her brother what she should name the cats, and my friend, thinking that Onyx was the Pokemon Onyx, was like, oh, let's name them rock type Pokemon as well. So his sister has 3 cats named Onyx, Rhyhorn, and Geodude. I know they call Geodude Dude, which actually is like a decent name for a cat. But I have no idea what they call Rhyhorn. Like, how do you shorten that? You're not gonna call your cat Horn. Like Rye, maybe? That even sounds a little weird. I don't know. I just Reese or Rise, like Reese. I guess Reese. Reese makes more sense. Rye, like the bread. I think you just shouldn't name your cat Rhyhorn. That's my opinion. Like, out of all the rock types, she could have named it Aaron. She could have named it Aaron, like Aaron, and have it been close to Aeron, the Pokemon Aeron. That's a rock type, Steel Rock, right? What? No, Rhyhorn. What? Helix. No, but there was already Onyx, so then they can't have both Onyx and Steel. Actually, you know what? They should have named their cat Roggenrola. That would have been a better name than Rhyhorn. Roggy for short. I think about that College Humor sketch all the time. I think that College Humor sketch set people whose names are Aaron backwards by like 10 years. Like those kids from like the ages of like born in like who were anywhere from like 10 to 18 during the time when that College Humor skit was big, definitely got called Aaron in school for like the rest of their lives, and I feel kind of bad for him. We're actually gonna switch out on this Voltel. We're gonna go out into we're not gonna run from it. We're gonna go into Baggins. Just a rock and roll and light Nuzlocke. Nice. Not the same thing, but we used a Gigalith in the last run. Her name was General Rix. Nice. Coming out of Star Wars.
He died fighting Lenora. No. I really do think that Black and White 1 Lenora is one of the hardest early game bosses in all on. Pokemon always makes its normal type gyms super hard. Because like Whitney, Lenora, and Norman are all pretty tough. Like, I think of the three though, Lenora is tough, but she does only have 2 Pokemon. Norman is hard too, but you can get around his 2 slacking pretty easily. We have to go with heal now because we're out of acrobatics. What other normal type gyms are? I guess Charon in this game. Charon is not super hard in this game though. I do think, unrelated note, I do think it's kind of ironic how we have so much greater encounter potential in this game as opposed to Black and White 1, and we've ended up with a team of 5 of 6 being Unova Pokemon. It feels kind of cheap, not gonna lie. But also the non-Unova Pokemon that they included in this game, aside from like Mareep, and Riolu in the early game, not great. Like, Gliscor is pretty decent. I guess you might be able to find some good out of Zangoose. Yeah, I don't know. Unova Pokemon Rock. I do love Unova Pokemon. Dang, man. We've been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Hey, be sure to follow the channel if you're not doing so, by the way. If you've liked the stream so far, you've been lurking, enjoying our chats, do give us a follow. We are trying to push for 4.7K. We've got a lot of influx of followers recently. Thank you guys all very much. Best way to support us is just follow and watch streams. Self promo over. See, I'm quick with it now. I used to be really bad with it. Now I'm getting better. Hey, on a note, if you're gonna keep healing me, dude, I have no problem stalling and waiting to wake up. I am starting to get a bit tired, but I think I will keep it going for a little longer. I want to get our new guys up to at least level 45, I think. It's not a bad patch of grass to grind in. Gone quiet. I have nothing else to say to you, chat. Oh my god, that was quick. Same patch too. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. What game I'm gonna play during my move process, because like my comfort game as of late, the game that I've been just playing off stream, has been Persona 3. And if I'm packing up my PS5, what game do I play? I guess I could go back to. I've been playing a little bit of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. I could play some more Zelda. I've also thought a little bit about going back to Octopath 2. I put that game down because it just wasn't what I was looking for in a turn-based RPG at the moment. But I might come back to it because I did like what I played of it. It just like it felt very tedious when I was playing it. Like I felt like I was playing it because I had to, not because I wanted to. I'm really enjoying Seasons so far. I think when you don't got a person telling you in your ear that Oracle games are bad, they're actually pretty good games, all things considered. And I realized this a lot, like a little bit while I was playing it. But I really do like the GBC, the Game Boy Color art style and limitations that they had. I think that the world map is pretty cute with like the way it's laid out, and I think it's really cleverly like the color palettes with the different seasons is really clever and stuff like that. So we'll see how I like Ages. I may not play them back to back. I probably will though. Maybe I'll go back. But the game that I really want to play, guys, is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I've heard so much good shit about that game. It's not even fun. Also, apologies for the like low-key potty mouth I've had tonight, but it's late o'clock. No kid. If you're a child and you're awake at this hour, what are you doing? Go to bed. Yeah, I've heard so many good things about Clair Obscur, and like even like recently, I've been listening to the music from the game, and oh, it's so good. It's like it's one of those games that feels like the music alone could draw you in, even if you're not a fan of the combat or the genre. I don't know, it looks really cool. I'm really excited to play it. I've thought also a lot about like maybe streaming playthroughs of of longer games too. It's weird though, because like I feel like I need to be like very intentional with the games that I stream. I need to make sure that the games that I stream will hold my attention enough that I will complete them on stream, if that makes sense. Because, like, I just got done on the Caps Fan channel playing through a run of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance that took me over a year to complete. I finished it on the channel, but it took me so long because there were just times where I just didn't want to stream it. Like, I can't tell you why. I just didn't want to stream it. And so I just wouldn't. And it would be a problem because I'd have this game sitting in my GameCube, not being played, like, taunting me almost. Like, hey, Caps, like, look at me, haha, unfinished playthrough of game. And so, like, that's why I feel like I need to be really intentional about it and, like, really try and choose games that I know are going to keep my attention. The problem with that is a lot, like it's like it's like a give and take, because a lot of those games that would keep my attention do tend to be the longer JRPGs that I don't necessarily want to commit to only playing on stream, because that sort of genre is my comfort food. So it's like, oh, it's just tough. First world problems, I know, but still. Ooh, almost ran into that trainer. I also think like it would be easier to stream games that I've already played. But then also it's like, but it's not the new big shiny thing. So like, shouldn't I play the new big shiny thing? You know? I don't know. Streaming, people think streaming is easy. Streaming is hard, dude. You have to consider so many different things when you stream. People are like, yeah, no, I could go and play a video game in front of people for a couple hours a day. No. No, you cannot. It's not that simple. One more level. Happy midnight, everyone. On the East Coast, at least. Maybe I should do late night with Caps more often. Things get wacky and wild after 10 p.m. Oh, my cat's food needs to be... Crap. Midnight is a new day. Brand new day! Hopefully it's a good one. It was a bad day yesterday. Hopefully it's better than yesterday. Will you turn into bad guys? Which I probably could have done in the last one. Oh my god, big raid. Cookie time raid! Let's go! Welcome in, raiders! Immediately think of the song from Persona. Yeah, no, yeah, I feel that. Trust me, I feel that. Persona gamer right here. How's it going, raiders? Welcome in, Tiffany! How was your stream? How am I liking New York? Oh, it's great. I love the crazy piranha fish. They're truly a sight to behold. Hey, if you guys aren't following It's Tiffany, go give her a follow. She's wonderful. She streams lots and lots of Pokemon stuff. Shiny Feebas! Oh, that's awesome. Are you gonna... You've gotta evolve it, right? What does Shiny Melodic look like? Oh, it's got the blue hair. Orange tail. Oh, this is gorgeous. You have to evolve it. You have to evolve it. You might evolve it. Oh, you gotta, please. No, that's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, Tiffany does a lot of different Pokemon content. Shiny hunts, Scarlet and Violet stuff, Dynamax Adventures, Terror Raids, all sorts of stuff. You can find it all on her channel. Go give her a follow, please. She's very lovely.
Yes, thank you very, very much for the raid. I appreciate it. Who am I, though? I'm glad that literally none of you asked, but I'm going to tell you anyway. My name's Caps. Hello. Welcome in. This is twitch.tv/BulbaGarden. We are the official Twitch channel of BulbaGarden, the original Pokemon community. You may know us best from the Bulbapedia, which is our wiki. We also have forums and Discord as well. And yeah, I'm one of many streamers on the channel. We play all sorts of games here. All sorts of different Pokemon stuff. Nuzlocks, challenger runs, competitive. We do art streams too. All sorts of stuff like that. So be sure to give us a follow if you would like. And if you have to raid and run, totally fine. I know it's late. It just ticked over to midnight here on the East Coast. So please do not hesitate to raid and run if you have to. I hope nobody can hear my cat who's like screaming outside my door. She can hear me talking. Her food woke her up, and now she is very mad that I won't let her in. She's like, Dad, what's going on? Why aren't you letting me in? Dad, it's late. You're supposed to be cuddling me. I'm a Bulbapedian. Oh my god. Real life Bulbapedian in chat. We are currently playing through our Black and White 2 Nuzlocke. The series that I'm currently streaming, I affectionately refer to as TheCapsLocke, because of course I am the Caps fan, so it makes sense, doesn't it? Don't look at me like that. It's funny. But my goal with this challenge is to eventually Nuzlocke every Pokemon game. We are currently doing a hardcore Nuzlocke run of Black and White 2, playing White 2. What does hardcore Nuzlocke mean? That means that I am only allowed to catch one Pokemon on every route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies forever. It goes to live on a farm somewhere. And also, those are basic Nuzlocke rules. I've added a couple of extra rules to make it even harder, which are no healing items in battle, and we have level caps. So our levels cannot exceed the level of the highest Pokemon on the next gym leader's team. So right now, we are training to face off against Drayden, who's the 7th gym leader. He's a Dragon-type gym leader, and his highest Pokemon is level 52. So we're currently training up this Gliscor that I caught as a replacement for our fallen Zoroark, which died unfortunately earlier in the stream. And we've also got a Mienfoo that we're training up to evolve into Mienshao. I got Pokemon GTA Black and White. Hey, thank you for the follow. Wait, these are acronyms that I'm not aware of. Hold on, I need to be cool and hip like the. I see. I understand now. Nice. Okay. Which version of Pokemon GTA did you play? Did you play GTA Black or GTA White? I've never touched a GTA game in my life, by the way, so I know nothing about these experiences. How do you stream 3DS games? I have a 3DS that is specially outfitted with a capture card that allows me to capture footage from the 3DS. It's a very nice capture card. It was released, I think, a couple of years ago, a new model, specifically for the new 3DS family of systems. And it's really nice. It connects through USB-C. I can play 3DS games and DS games. Yeah, it's really awesome. I really like it a lot. Wait, too. I think GTA would benefit from adding Pokemon. Like, imagine like traveling around Vice City and somebody throws a Snorlax at you. I want to get back to playing 3DS games. Any particular 3DS games that you would be interested in playing? I really like the 3DS library. I think it's got a lot of cool games. I'm a big Fire Emblem fan, so of course there's like a ton of Fire Emblem games on the 3DS. That's a bubble. Grab that bubble. Super Mario 64 or 64 DS. I grew up on that game. But that one doesn't have Luigi Poker in it, so it's not a good Mario game. My very factual and important opinion. Yeah, I actually think like a lot of people give 64 DS a lot of crap. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool you can play as Yoshi. And you better like move better. You can do it. Do Super Mario Bros? Yeah. No, that's peak. That's got Luigi Poker, so it's peak. But yeah, people give that game a lot of crap too. But back in the day, let me tell you, New Super Mario Brothers was a blast. Before they went and remade it like 6 times. You might be wondering, why am I biking or running in certain instances back and forth in front of this single patch of grass? Well, that's a great question. So typically when you play Nuzlocks, and this is most often when you're playing like kind of like on an emulator. Typically what people will do is they will hack in infinite rare candies, so that way you don't ever have to grind. You can always kind of keep up with the levels, assuming that you are like it's like assuming that you are, you know, gonna play it safe when you grind and that you're never gonna lose a Pokemon ever, which I mean, if you were watching the stream earlier, you know that's not true. Even a silly little acrobatics can kill and in one hit your favorite guy on your team. But the whole idea is like, in order to take away the grinding, and B, take away the pressure from grinding, they allow you to spawn in infinite rare candies. I am not doing that because I'm playing these games vanilla. So to grind, which we have to do a lot, we need to fight wild Pokemon. And in Black and White and Black and White 2, there's a very special wild Pokemon called Audino that gives more experience when you defeat it than any other Pokemon in the wild. But Audino only appears in grass that shakes. So we are waiting for the grass to shake. You'll see also, I'm going for these little bubbles here. As well, and the reason is because the bubbles and the shaking grass cannot exist on the screen at the same time. It's either one or the other. So every time there is a bubble on the screen, it means I will never see a piece of grass shake. So we need to go and clear out those bubbles, so we can let more Audino spawn, so that I can get more XP, and we can keep training. 07 for all the fallen Audino. Yeah, genuinely. I think I've probably murdered at least 1,500 Audino between this run and
the previous run I did, which was of the previous games, Black and White 1. Here's Audino, little rabbit guy. Too bad he's going to die. For Wii games, I should go for Galaxy 2, Wii. I dislike New Super Mario Bros. Wii personally. I think a lot of the level design in that game is really bland and boring. Personal opinion. The reason that it's bland and boring is because it's meant to be played with 4 people, so they make the levels like huge and massive for no reason. So if you have no friends like me and you're playing just on your own, like you're just running a lot through empty space, and it can be kind of boring. But Galaxy and Galaxy 2, I do think, are my 2 favorite Mario games. I haven't played Galaxy 2 in a very long time, but I did play Galaxy somewhat recently. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it held up really well. Still baffles me that Nintendo didn't put Galaxy 2 in that 3 Mario collection too. Like, why would you leave out the one game? And then they like also like there was a whole thing where the title screen or whatever for that game uses music from Galaxy 2. It's so weird. No sense. I wanted to get Super Mario 3D All-Stars for the Switch. Yeah, it's a good time. Can confirm. It's just good to have those games like readily playable and not in retro game purgatory, selling for hundreds of dollars that nobody has. So the goal for tonight was to get our new guys up to level 45. We're very close. I'd like to train Sam Litwicky or Chandelure up a little more as well. I'll probably stream for like 15 more minutes-ish. I think in that time we can at least get Yanfu and Gliscor up to level 45. So we'll have to do a little bit more grinding next time as well, but hopefully this will lessen it a little bit. We did have to grind more today anyway because we lost a team member, so we had to train up a new one. The level jumps in this game are pretty high, so unfortunately we're not really at the point where we can just shove a new guy in the back and keep going through the story. We do have to kind of take the time to train up a new Pokemon to, like, you know, better fill the gap, basically. The rustling grass is at a premium tonight. Am I north of Manhattan? I am north of Manhattan. Pokemon Manhattan, that is. If you're asking where I actually live, well, that's for me to know and you to never know. But yes, this is on Pokemon. Okay, fair enough. You're a knower. You're a knower. This region, by the way, is based off of Manhattan, which is down here, and I'm all the way up here. I know where you live. Storm, you don't know where I live. Yeah, it's technically like New York City and the surrounding areas. You are right. You know the city? I'll be honest, like, it's pretty easy to guess the city. I did not make it hard for people to know where I live. If you know the if you know the lore. We are gonna fight this guy just to maybe killed something. Plus, it's like we're like really close to leveling up, so. Oh, so close. Marshall got there though. Good job, Marshall. Quick guard? Nah. We'll give up on it. Have I played GTA 4 before? No, I've not. Like I said earlier, I've never played Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, I don't know if I will. Like, it doesn't seem like my kind of game. I kind of just want to play, like, if I had to pick one to play, I'd probably pick Grand Theft Auto 3, just so I can say that I saw the cutscene where the guy goes, "Ah, shit, here we go again." Cool. Guy uppercut. Oh, is that San Andreas? Never mind. I'll play San Andreas then. I don't necessarily think we need this move. We have Yenfu now to cover fighting type moves. I think we're okay to just leave this forgotten. I'd rather give Gliscor a ground type move, but he doesn't know any naturally in this gen, which is really bad. It's like the only bad thing about Gliscor, I think. Which, by the way, we could teach him maybe Dig. Can he learn Dig? He can. Alright, cool. Good to know. Let's get Chandelure some levels here. We are going to keep leveling up Mienfu in the back, mostly because it needs to evolve. We're not challenging any of the gym trainers until Mienfu evolves. I don't think any of the gym trainers use Dano, but it's probably still a good idea to have the fully evolved guy go up in the boss fight. Feels like a smart idea. Beautiful map to go through Liberties. My god. That's one way to do it. I use Pokemon Go's map to get through cities in real life sometimes. No, but seriously though, I did use Pokemon Go's map to help me navigate New York City when I visited. But Caps, why didn't you just use a regular map app? Great question. I don't have an answer for you. So many bubbles. I'm sick of bubbles. I don't want no bubbles anymore. You can't even fight these things still, because it's actually harder for us to fight them. Because we've got Chandelure in the front now.
Bring the bike out again. Hey, thank you for the follow, Veltix. Appreciate it. Have a good gameplay and good luck. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your evening, morning, whatever. Oops. Oh, dude, there's an item here? Oh my god! My phone is ringing. The damn kid again. Hi, is this Caps? Great, Caps. You have 6 gym badges. You're a tough trainer, aren't you? Oops. My colleague is calling me. I have to get back to work. Yancey. Yancey, my boy. You gotta stick to the man, Yancey. You can't just let them walk all over you like that. Yancey, you gotta demand livable wage, okay? You can't be sitting here working every single time I call you, okay? It feels like you're always working. It's called work-life balance. He'll never understand. How is he supposed to get his phone hurt? Is it Chi? Oh. I thought Yancey was a guy. I assumed Hilbert was gay. Regardless, it doesn't matter, but like I guess you're right. Regardless, it's like it's still sweet. Like how am I ever supposed to give you back your phone if you're always working? Literally, like you could call me and be like, "Hey dude, where are you? Can I come pick my phone up after work?" But no, Yancey never says that. Yancey's always calling and talking about how their colleague is asking them to get back to work. Which sounds like to me like their boss is pissed they're looking at their phone, which, you know, understandable, I suppose. But also, I feel like if they weren't working all the time, they would have asked if they could have their phone back. Why now? Bum. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe we'll use this opportunity to trade Baggins instead of Litwiki, because at the very least we can do something. We can fight somebody. Super Weasel. You're in New Jersey? Very nice. I was visiting a friend of mine in Florida with another friend of mine who lives in New Jersey, and we had to go get gas, and me and my friend made him pump gas because, like, he never does. We wanted to see if he could pump gas. We just didn't know. Because y'all folks in New Jersey, you guys, that's not your responsibility. That's a worker's responsibility. You're not getting paid to pump your own gas. No? I'll let that. Gotta leave that for somebody else. Alright, dude, I want one more Audino before we end stream. Come on. Please, man. I'm on my hands and knees. What about this grass patch? No? Oh, there's a bubble over there. That's why we're not getting it. Unlucky. bum, bum. Sorry I'm quiet. I used up all my wit earlier in the stream. I am slowly running out of energy, too. Rustling grass, please. One more rabbit. I'm asking for. Maybe I've exhausted every last bit of the Audino population in this area. Yeah, Verizian. Poor Verizian is just sitting here like, is this really the hero of Unova? He's sitting there murdering those rabbits. Oh my god. I'm so sick and tired of the bubbles. You know what? Doing this was worth it because we got to talk to Yancey. Oh my god. Grass. It's a log. The last Audino. Real talk, y'all. Thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. You did not have to spend your evening with us, but you did, and that's what matters. And I love you guys all the same for it. Thank you very much. Bit of a sad day, but we got through it, and that's what matters. Looking for someone to pay for the raid to. I would hate to leave the momentum here, you know? It's multitasking, guys. Multitasking. But apparently Baggins does not want the stream to end. Baggins wants to take a nice fat nap. I know where we can go. Oh, okay, we're gonna do one more. One more Audino. We're so close to leveling Baggins. The undiagnosed OCD in me is like, we need to see the number go up. We need it. We need it so bad. Come on, give me an Audino, please. The slight boost of serotonin I just got when seeing this rabbit. Oh, we're gonna really drag this out, huh? Please. I need like 5 more experience. You know, I did this to myself. The reason I'm tired is because I started late. So, you know, if I had started earlier, we wouldn't be having this problem where I'm tired. Dude, we have to wake up or we're in crit range. Thank God. It's been a fun one. We talked a lot about various Pokemon-related things today. Dexit, Pokemon Presents, PLZA. We did some cool picks. You have a lucky egg? No, I don't. At least if I do, I'm gonna be really mad. We have a lucky egg. God. That's so funny. Anyway, we're gonna pretend like I didn't see that. Nightstorm, take care. Thank you for watching. Yeah, we talked a lot about a bunch of different things. We didn't progress as much as I would have liked, but I mean, we have 2 new team members, so I'm cutting myself some slack. Thank you guys for watching as always. Be sure to follow our channel if you like what you saw today. And also join our Discord, !Discord. All of our stream updates happen there in the Bulba Garden Multimedia channel. So be sure to go there and stick around if you want, chat with other Pokemon fans, all that fun stuff. If you like what I do, consider following me on my personal channel, which is this one right here. I stream non-Pokemon content over there. We're going to start Portal 2 next week, probably, and also Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. We'll be playing those games over on that channel. If you could raid, that would be awesome. We are going to raid Triple Shake Fake tonight. They are doing some shiny hunting. Looks like they're doing starters in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and also something... Oh my god, are they shiny hunting Chikorita? Wait, actually... They're shiny hunting Chikorita. We have to go. We have to go. Okay, everyone jump in the raid if you can. That would be awesome. If you have to go, that's fine. Just jump in, say hi from Bulba Garden, and leave. Totally cool. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys not on Saturday. I will see you next Thursday. Probably for more Caps Lock. So, take care, everybody. Have a good night. And I'll see you then. Bye, everyone. Oh, and thanks, Tiffany, for the raid, by the way. Again. All right. Bye.